Hi, in this lesson, we're going to learn about comparison and logical operators. One way that we can ask our computer true or false questions is by creating Boolean expressions using comparison operators. Comparison operators compare the operands on either side of them and decide the relationship among them. In this example, the x operand on the left side is being compared to the y operand on the right. Let's go over several useful comparison operators. To check equality of two numbers, we use the equals or equality operator, which is denoted by two equal signs. To check whether a value is greater than another value, we use the greater than operator. Likewise, we can check to see if a value is less than the other value by using the less than operator. To check whether a value is not equal to another value, we use the inequality operator, which is denoted by an exclamation mark and an equal sign. And finally, we can also check greater than or equal to and less than or equal to by adding an equal sign after our greater than or less than signs. So how do you use these comparison operators? You can use them along with the assignment operator to assign a Boolean value to a variable. Notice the expression in line 5. The first equal sign is the assignment operator. The second equal sign, along with the greater than sign, is the comparison operator. C++ will compare age, which is 14 in this case, to 18 and find that it is not greater than or equal. It then takes that false value and assigns it to canVote. In this case, canVote is false, so remember that the Boolean variable prints 1 for true and 0 for false. Here's another example using a string. Notice that you can use double equal signs to compare the input value of the string to the literal. Since the user inputs Carol, the best dog gets set to true and prints 1 to the console. In C++, there are three logical operators: the NOT operator, the AND operator, and the OR operator. Let's take a look at the NOT operator. The NOT operator is denoted by an exclamation point and reverses the value of the Boolean expression. So let's take a look at an example of this. In this program, you can see the value of isLightOn is set to true, and it prints out 1 for true. If we add the NOT operator in front of the variable, the Boolean expression becomes the opposite of what it is. In this case, the expression evaluates to false, and we see that printed as a 0. It's important to note that the value of isLightOn is still true, but not isLight evaluates to false. The AND operator evaluates to true if both of its operands are true and false otherwise. The AND operator is denoted as two ampersands with no space between them and requires two Boolean values as operands to evaluate. One way to view Boolean expressions is what's called a truth table. A truth table shows us all possible values for our Boolean variables and the resulting values of the expression. Here's a truth table for the AND expression. Notice how the only way the expression evaluates to true is when both Boolean values are true. If either x or y is false, our expression is false. Logical operators are typically used to evaluate whether two or more expressions are true or not true. For example, we can use two Boolean variables in the AND operator to determine whether somebody should be permitted to attend an event that requires both to be an adult and to have a ticket. When both is adult and has ticket is true, this expression evaluates to true. If one or more values is false, though, the expression will end up being false. For example, if the person was an adult but did not have a ticket, this program would return false. The OR operator evaluates to true if at least one of the operands are true and false otherwise. The OR operator is denoted as two pipe symbols, which are found above the return or enter key on your keyboard, and requires two Boolean values as operands to evaluate. A truth table for the OR operator would look like this. Notice in this case that the expression evaluates to true if either x or y are true. The only way to get a false expression is when both x and y are false. Let's look at an example where we want to determine whether a user is a valid active customer of an online shop based on whether they have an account or have made a past purchase. In this case, the expression evaluates to true since has past purchase evaluates to true. The expression will only evaluate to false if both values are false. So with that, let's take some time now to explore how we can use comparison and logical operators in our code. Okay, so let's look at an example with some operators. So we're going to ask the user how tall they are in inches, and then we want to compare that to height. We're going to say you can use the playground if you're less than or equal to 48. So if we run this and we say, okay, how tall are we? If we're 50, then we cannot use the playground, we're too big. If we run it again and we say 48, then it says we can use the playground. Okay, let's take a look at adding another question in here. How old are you? And now we're going to use a compound operator. So if we say that you have to be 48 and that you have to also be less than, we'll say less than 12, both conditions have to be true in order for you to use the playground. So if we are 40, less than 48, and we're 10 years old, then we can use the playground. Now if only one of these is true, so let's say 40 and we are now 14 years old, then we can't use the playground. Now we could change this to an OR operator using the two pipes, and now when we look at this, we say, okay, if we are 40 inches tall but we're still 14, well, we can use the playground. We're saying that we can use the playground if our height is less than 48 or our age is less than 12. And again, the only time this doesn't work is if both conditions are not true. So now if I'm 14 and 50 inches tall, I can't use the playground. So go ahead and play around with the examples a little bit on your own.